All right. So this is a big question. Is this a practical deck? Been waiting for quite a while for it to come out. If you are not familiar with the author who has penned a number of books, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he writes these with his brother. There's another fellow with the same last name. I think they're brothers. Maybe they both worked on this. I can't remember all the details. Maybe I'm wrong. On the back it says that. Maybe their last names are wonky sauce enough to where I assumed something and I remembered it poorly. Nevertheless, worth looking into as it reads. And it was on the stoop. I'm excited. Most Golden Dawn tarot decks, in my opinion, aren't worth a fucking damn. They're usually not very good. I'm excited about this based on the coloring specifically. So let's see here. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. Eureka, as they say. Get over there. All right. You've seen it. But we'll do this anyway. Because kids love fucking unboxing videos and reacting to people farting in malls and all sorts of shit, huh? Did I already show you the same side twice, or is it just the same? The Magical Tarot of the Golden Dawn. If you're new here, one of those things having to do with the Golden Dawn. The big red book, which looks like a big yellow book. Hold on. Dun 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 dun. Where are you, fucker? That book. It's really a big red book. And it's not the cream of the crop teachings of the Golden Dawn. It's a lesser version. Imagine you were a kung fu master and you decided not to teach your pupil the many ins and outs of how they could properly murder you and take over your dojo. Same difference. And the many factions of the Golden Dawn. Now let's see if we can open this. Tarot decks. Depending on these, what do they call these again? Shit, I can't think of it offhand. Either way, the little boxes. Depending on which ones you pick up, trying to open them sometimes, they're so tight, it's fucking impossible. Almost as tough as trying to do this with a phone in your hand. Alright, the box is empty. Making progress. But they did put that as the first card. Personally, I frown on that. Hold on one second. I'm going to pull off this little band. I don't think I can do that with the phone in tow. Yeah, it's a gnarly little seat belt. All right. Oh, not a fan of that card whatsoever in terms of what's what. It's more in line with... you should read the Divine Comedy for one, because some of this jazz is in there. But in terms of the mandala effect about the... is it the wolf lying down with the lamb now instead of the lion lying down with the lamb, even though it was always the fucking lion and there's still old realm residue? Either way. So what do we got here? We got correspondences to wonk sauce, quote-unquote planets. You got Aleph, and you got, the numerical value of the card, which in this case has no value. That's part of the bad joke about that. Yeah. The artwork, in my opinion, yeah. Really, I have this, like I said, for the color. Curious, because supposedly this is the tried and true system of how the tarot cards should be colored, is the bottom line. You might say it on the back, but I didn't read that to you, that is. Notice he's throwing gang signs, which... those have a specific name some of you might be familiar with. Notice there's a lot to be desired here. You do see a square, and then you also see a little cube on top of the square. And you see part of a spear, it looks like. I mean, you got a chalice, you got a cube, and you got a sword and a spear, maybe. You got to think about the four suits. What are they doing there? With the high priestess, there's much to be desired. They stripped out all of the things that you would need to know if you were interested in the tarot and you hope to use it. Gone. Just fucking gone. They kept a few things. The Dove of Peace horse shit. Denver Airport. Telling. Just think of key 16. It's not rocket science. It's a cute little ram. But, these are superficial fucking pictures. I've been wanting to check this out, for the most part, I think for about a year now. Roughly enough, because it's been on pre-order for too long. I'm trying to see this jazz. There we go. I was trying to see if it was the four living creatures, the tetramorph. And I see a bull in there clearly. I have no idea what the thing on the right is supposed to be. It looks like Barney. I don't know. I don't know about that. Thought it might be fun to do this too, real time. And what the fuck is the name of the movie? Clash of the Titans. Somebody's seen that too many times. And this is the love card, not the lovers card. People keep doing that. But that's wrong. Just look into the etymology. You can dig these things up. It goes back to love and about a choice, a person making a choice. Once again, everything you needed to know and could use has been stripped away. The horses have two different colors, and for some reason there's a buzzard in there, it looks like, or a vulture. Who knows? Who knows? And I feel like this should be on, what is it, Adult Swim. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was actually hoping this would be more insightful, and I would open up and show you guys what I see, having be of better quality, especially for the price. Yeah. I guess she's kind of taming it, having it by the hair. I don't think anybody understands this key either. That's a whole nother, ball of wax. I don't absolutely hate this. But yeah. At least his hood's fist pumping. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, the colors, that's all right. What the fuck is this little guy doing? Is that a baboon? Maybe I'm jumping the shark with some of these and making snap decisions. I am impatient and easily frustrated, apparently. I don't absolutely hate this one. At least some of it's true to where it came from and what it's supposed to represent. Usually you get the lighter side of the, it's the Gate of Baal el Allah. Usually you get light on this side, and usually you get darkness on that side. Typically speaking, if you look at it oriented this way, with somebody facing that way, blah, blah, blah. Usually. And the checkerboard is Christmas. It's like eating chili, and you can't just pick one. You need Christmas. I don't know about that. Even though Christmas does have to do with Jupiter. Justice is the son of Jupiter. Scales again having to do with Libra, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And this is straight out of the Flintstones. And again, we've got ridiculous shit in here. Absolutely ridiculous shit. It makes me wonder when decks like this hit the market, are these being seeded to mislead people? Because a great deal of information associated with the Golden Dawn is misdirection. The system as a whole, before it split into factions, into sects, is a hodgepodge. Parts of it are a working system, but other junk was included that goes nowhere, means nothing, and is fuck all. It's rabbit holes. All right, here, let's look at the back. Oh, boring. Hey, I've seen that before. Because that's fucking lazy. All right, not impressed with that either. And singing to the mic. It's time to die, bitches. He's blue. I don't know. It's kind of cute that some of the jazz is wearing off of him. I've just never been a big fan of this version of Death. This is one of the better ones, in my opinion. Despite the snake and the bird in the sky. I don't think I would hate it as much if that was omitted. And the colors were chosen wisely. And welcome to the rave. Yeah. And I was wondering about this too. There's only one temperance card in here, apparently. At least so far. With the Crowley deck, usually you get two. I thought maybe. I kind of like the gray little devil. At least it's on a cube. So. You kind of have fire and you kind of have water with the horn. What else? And you do have the yellow, having to do with the willpower, because you could just up and leave and do other things, but no. Here, if you see the other video, you do still have Venus dressed up over here, and you do still see the Tree of Life. The other way to look at this is, isn't it, one of them is a Loralic system? In other words, the shortcut to thinking is Doth is in one system and omitted from the other system. It's also because the Tree of Life that we know of is incomplete. It's also it's the final system. It's near completion, and what we're working through has nothing to do with the configuration that it represents. It's a confusing fucking thought. And usually you only hear about one or the other, which is also a confusing thought, and it's done intentionally to mislead you. At least it has both. That's interesting. In the Paul Foster Case deck, you'll see something that looks more like an 8. It's filled in over here. And over here it's clearly Venus, which again, this also has to do with the morning star and the dawn star. But the card has to do with its dejected partner. And at least it still corresponds with what most dish up. There's more in here. I'm going to have to pour over it. Like I said in the other video that will probably be uploaded before or after this, here are the wandering stars dished up. A lot of times they circle it in a configuration. But in this case, you'll find ridiculous space propaganda with this sigil. It's a sigil of the ancient sun, the fixed sun. Hidden in plain sight, motherfuckers. What do we got here? I oriented those a little differently. And he did make these pretty obvious in terms of the color. Interesting. But those wolves, are those supposed to be wolves? Are they lycanthropes? I don't know what the fuck's happening there. Who the fuck is this in there? Oh my god. Is that a self-portrait? Is it I don't think I mentioned it in the other video. In the other video, when we get to key 5, the Hierophant, and I'm talking about Paul Foster Case, most likely his face is on the Hierophant, thanks to Jesse Burns Smith, the artist. And that might be what just happened here, because this guy's got a boner for the moon. At least there's 2 kids in this. You do still have the wall. You got those little doodads shooting out in a weird way. Sunflowers to remind you that it's a sun card. They look pretty tanned, but the concentric circles are absent. Yeah, you do get a little inverted circumpunct down there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this coloring in here again. It just, well, I shouldn't say what I'm thinking. Yeah. I mean, this is like an acid trip. The fire and the water, that's interesting enough. Yeah. Almost looks like Shin. Is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is Shin. But this is on the verge of communism. I don't know. You got a little rainbow going on with that jazz, which is kind of cute, but I don't like how he did it. Maybe you do. I mean, each of their own. Some people are going to fucking love this, I'm sure. I mean, this one's kind of fun. At least you still have the Tetramorph. You have all 4. I'm partial to black and white lines in general, but the others don't work so well. Specifically this bottom one, it just washes right the fuck out. It looks incomplete. Trying to get a better angle. In real life, it looks washed. Yeah, it looks washed out. And you do have a 7-point star, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because it has to do with a certain someone I talk about in that other video. And they are holding the wands, which is cool. At least there's that. And you could think of this as the cosmic egg, which is representative of other things that don't come up. Yeah, but I mean, the colors that were chosen, it just looks sickly. It just doesn't work. Well, that's kind of adventure time. Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends. What else we got? Yeah, I'm not digging it. I'm going to return this deck. It's official. Is that an Amazonian? We don't know, and we never will, because one of the breasts is covered. If it wasn't lopped off so they could shoot their bow properly. I don't know, some of you probably want me to go through this whole video, or through this whole deck. Part of me wants to stop right here. Part of me would probably be content to package this up and mail it back and get a refund, because long time waiting. I'm not too impressed. In case you guys were wondering, oh, look at that though. Fuck yeah. Love your knees. And this is the King of Cups, in case you were wondering. Thought it was going to be a little more Abraxas-y. I mean, what the fuck? I'm not the best artist in the world either. Then again, yeah. On that note, be nice, right? But he does have a chalice full of crab. I do like when some of the cards, I mean, there are decks where they will do this for the entire suit, and I like it and I hate it, just because I think there's other things that are omitted when they do this. But the cups have to do with water. Therefore, there's water beneath, the figures in the cups. Like I said, I love it and I hate it. At least that's more creative, that they're doing something else, even though dolphins are rapey little shits. Well, I must ask you a question. I am a fan of this jazz up top. I like that he did that, or they did that. The 2 dudes that are probably not brothers, with 2 different weird last names that aren't that weird, just unfamiliar to me. You dig? As if a crown wasn't enough. You gotta have the same symbol that is on both your kneecaps and your breastplate. He's on fire. Oh, fuck yeah. That's Maurice. Nobody fucks with Maurice. And nobody expected a fire dildo. All right. I see a theme with them wearing those little things on their heads. I'm like, all right. Obviously, I'm going to run through the rest of this unless the video times out, but it doesn't look like it says it's going to, which is rare. That's nice. It's really nice. I didn't focus on the minor arcana in the last video or the other one that's going to get uploaded having to do with Seminar 5 so much. On that note, I was going to bring up some junk, but I was like, oh, look, Mercury. I don't know. Maybe I'll make another video and talk about minor arcana stuff. There's so much to teach people having to do with this and what it has to do with and how to understand it and stuff. It's interesting. He chose to not put people in any of the discs. And typically the discs are also synonymous with pentacles or coins having to do with earth. Unless, no, that is what he's doing. Oh, I see what we just ran through. Okay. I mixed it up. I was like, these are going really fast because I was bitching about it. So he just gave us all the little court card peoples, all the courtier stuff. Before running through this junk. You know, adventure time. Well, I will say this. The cards are bigger than some of the other Golden Dawn decks. They are a bit better quality than some of the other Golden Dawn decks. Hold on, let me show you something. Because this deck in particular is garbage. It's fucking garbage. This is one of those decks where all the cards stick together. You've probably seen that before. And the artwork's a dumpster fire of, yeah. I ate some mushrooms and thought I had shit out a tarot deck. It's a fucking joke. I would return that if I could, but I think I got that through one of those goofy sites. Where is it? Hold on. Sidetracked. It's that one. Golden Dawn Magical Tarot Gigantor box. It comes in the largest fucking box in the world for some reason. And then it has a teeny little deck with a bunch of cards that stick together. Save your money. And your time. Let's see here. It's a 5 of Swords. By the way, I like Adventure Time. But these are a little too reminiscent of Adventure Time for me. It's still cool to get to see these, but I'm just disappointed. I was hoping for something more to work with. Or something to work with, for fuck's sake. That got me going for a minute. I was like, alright, is he seeding something else? But he keeps using dolphins, which makes me well, okay, not secretly. Makes me want to hate him. Because fuck dolphins. Why, you ask? You should look into it. Dolphins are murdering little shit bags. People seem to love them for some reason. And more Adventure Time. And this is the Marceline card. Oh, getting a little funky up top. It's kind of Dr. Seussy too. If I can get rid of the glare. Okay. It's going to say, oh, snap. Do remember, that's an old British expression. No, really. The same with meme. It's not a British expression, but meme. It was seeded long, long ago. Back in, I think, the 1980s or 70s. Is this the same fucking card? Nope, it's one of those with the wands. You gotta count. Gal in my life, she taught me a cool trick, but I don't remember it, for counting cards like this. And I don't mean going to a casino in Vegas. I mean counting the odds and the evens, but I'm number dumb and I spaced it. I'm gonna have to ask her again. Well, we've almost made it. And boy, was this a disappointing journey. What's this little doodad? I thought it came with a book. But I guess this is what it came with. He did write a book, and the book's a lot better than this. For fuck's sake, I thought some of these images were in the book. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that again. Maybe they were black and white, and with the color I hate them. I don't know. Maybe I just leafed through the images in there. I can't remember. Because I don't want to spoil this. I can't remember how I did it. Yeah, this is minimalist horse shit. You could do more for the price, and you should have. I guess this is a tarot review. This would be my first for the internet. Yeah, I don't recommend this deck at all. What's this say on the back? The magical tarot of the Golden Dawn. This deck comprises 78 fully illustrated tarot cards and an instruction booklet based on the Hermetic Order Golden Dawn Tarot Lectures. This colored deck of tarot cards is intended as a companion to the magical tarot of the Golden Dawn book. The coloring used in this Golden Dawn Stella Martuina tarot deck is unique and is based on the 4 sets of the Golden Dawn colored scales. By the way, that jazz right there. Morning Star, Dawn Star, Venus, Lucifer, Aphrodite, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and the list goes on. Get it? Golden Dawn. Golden Dawn. You never hear that come up. Thanks for hanging out. This would be associated with Seminar 5, Tarot and Black Magic. And now for the bonus round. Not a big fan of this asshole, but you should own a deck. Nope. Let's do this real fast. Take a screenshot, look up this page. If you're interested, at the top, you can read the URL. It doesn't take that long to plug it in yourself, but you could probably talk at your cellular communication device, and it might fill it in for you. Back to point. Nope means I don't recommend it. Nope. And these are the top decks, mind you. Nope. Nope. Oh, this is one, right? Fuck no. Nope. Nope. I like Dia de los Muertos. No. Is this one of them? Yeah. No. You should have one of these. No. There's no point. What I just said. Same difference. God, I should just record this. No. I'm on the fence with this one. There are some variations in here that are interesting. Let's just leave it at that. Some of the Egyptian decks, too, it's tricky. It's a tricky one. Keep in mind, we don't have any proof that tarot comes from the Book of Thoth, but the peoples involved in these circles were dancing in circles around the same time. It's plausible, but we have no proof. That's really the bottom line. As for this, it looks like garbage. I've heard good things about this. I don't know why. Oops, and there's no images here. I don't know about this one. I own one of these. You don't need it. This is the one with the devil as a dog. It's cute. And that's it. You should look up the original name of the book. It wasn't Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. But you sure as shit don't need a tarot deck. No. It's like Stranger Things tarot. Do you need that? No. I don't know anything about this one. I don't know. You should have one of these. At least I do. I have one of these too. This is still... It's not pop magic. It's fun, but you don't need it. You definitely don't need it. Fuck, I even have magnets on my fridge. A couple. Here. Oh wait, I can't show you because I'm recording a screen thing. Just deal with it. Fuck no. It's pointless. This is definitely pointless. I don't know about this one. I can't speak to it. No. But I know people who have some of these. That's the tricky part too. They're not practical decks, is my point. That's why I'm saying no. And this is a no. And this is definitely a no. And I feel like Fabio should be on that shit. Fuck no. Fuck no. I don't think I know anything about this one. I don't think I know anything about this one here. No. Zen's also a mistranslation. That's definitely a no. Hard pass on that one. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. What's this? Yeah, I really need a Game of Thrones tarot deck, and somehow this made the top 40. The decks on my shelf, I don't see them in here for the most part. And they should be. This is trash. More garbage. Pointless shit. Fucking asinine. No, you don't need the Light Seers tarot deck. But I bet you Barnes & Noble has one. Same goes for this shit. And you don't need this. Was that it? And saying, how'd we do? You had one or two decks that were okay. And even the one I have on my shelf, the Hermetic one, it's cool. And there's some stuff to glean in there. There's a lot to look at. And a lot to sort through. But you have to compare and contrast it with decks that are practical. That you can apply. The other stuff that people, for the most part, probably don't have a clue about. That's the best part. And that's why this shit sells. Ooh. I asked these guys. I'm pretty sure that was the moon. That's the wheel. Fool. I forgot which one this is. Fool. I'm not sure which one this one is. Either way, I mean, they're cute, but they're not practical by any means. And then you got some Arthur Edward Waite down here. In terms of my magnets and Adventure Time, come on, grab your friends. But you don't need it, do you? No, you do not. Oh yeah, and don't forget, because it's a fact,